What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another classic Tekken 8 video. Here in this video, we are going to talk about the highly demands when it comes to a character known as Tifa Lockhart. If y'all don't know who Tifa Lockhart is, which y'all should, because Tifa Lockhart is probably one of the most iconic female RPG characters in the history of gaming. Tifa Lockhart comes from Final Fantasy. Originally Final Fantasy VII, now the Final Fantasy remake. Now the thing is, when it comes to Tifa Lockhart's name has come up in Tekken for the last 7 years, I could say. The reason that I'm saying that is because if you go back to Tekken 7, Tifa Lockhart's name was coming up as far as DLC is concerned. Even I thought that it was probably going to happen at one point. I was guessing that we were going to see Tifa Lockhart kind of like in Tekken 7 Season 4 or something like that. But it never happened. And, you know, the development team never really came out and said that they were going to do it. But at the same time, the development team kind of put it out there that it was the possibility for Tifa Lockhart to be in Tekken 7. But as I said, it never happened. So now, people that have been wanting Tifa Lockhart in Tekken 7, they now want her in Tekken 8. And Tifa Lockhart is no different from characters such as Kazuma Kiryu, another character that people want in Tekken. I honestly don't know why, but, you know, I actually would prefer Tifa Lockhart over Kazuma Kiryu, to be quite honest with you. I mean, Kazuma Kiryu is just burned out at this point. You know, I don't even know why people want him on Tekken. Don't y'all get enough of seeing him on every Yakuza game that comes out every week? Y'all feel what I'm saying? So practically there is strong demand for Tifa Lockhart to be in Tekken 8. Now here is the thing. Y'all already know what's been happening when it comes to the Christie stands begging Harada to put Christie back in the game and things like that. Fans of characters, they do this shit all the time. And there's really nothing wrong with it. It's just the Christie stands, they took it to a whole sick level. But here with Tifa Lockhart, her fans, maybe from Final Fantasy, maybe some Tekken fans that are Final Fantasy fans, and vice versa, they're pleading for Tifa Lockhart to be in Tekken 8. Now, they not going all crazy and sick like Christie stands do, but they are coming at Harada pretty strong, and they want Tifa Lockhart in the game. So Harada has come out and responded. And like I said, ever since Tekken 8's release has gotten closer, Harada has been responding to the shit. Like, he is not with the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, with the Tifa Lockhart fans, they were not atrocious. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, coming at him with aggression or coming at him with some sick shit. But still, Harada, you can kind of tell he gets frustrated with this type of demand when it comes to characters, DLC characters, or whatever. And Harada has responded to a Tifa Lockhart fan that wants Tifa Lockhart back in the game. And this response is pretty much kind of like a chill response. But like I be telling people, Harada's pissed off. This man is frustrated with all these demands when it comes to characters. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm thinking that's another reason why he's just coming out and responding. Because when you sit back, you read your Twitter and shit like this, and then you got all these demands coming in, you'll start to shake your head. You'll start to scratch your head. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, Harada probably gonna start taking off his glasses and shit like, man, oh my God, they just keep coming and keep coming. So this is why I'm guessing that he's starting to respond to everything now. And he responded when it comes to Tifa Lockhart. Now, like I said, his response was chill, but at the same time, it wasn't kind of like the response that he made with the Christie stands, where he just basically said, if you're going to keep doing this, I'm going to block you. It's basically like he's telling the Tifa Lockhart fans he don't know. As you can see right here, he responded basically saying that I understand she's attractive and all, but, you know, when it comes to DLC, they not thinking about that. And I know I said this in a video that I did a while back. Tekken 8 is probably not going to have too many DLC guest characters, and maybe not even the second season. Now, when it comes to Tifa Lockhart, look, I'm all for it. I would like for Tifa Lockhart to be in the game. Like I just said, I prefer Tifa Lockhart over Kazuma Kiryu, whoever is being demanded when it comes to guest characters. I would put Tifa Lockhart on top. I would put her in here because number one, she's a hand-to-hand fighter, so she would definitely fit into what Tekken 8 has going on. Hand-to-hand fighter, heat system, she'll definitely fit in. She'll definitely fit in perfectly, unlike characters like Noctis with all that bullshit going on. Tifa is perfect for a game like Tekken. She can really fit in like that. And also, too, you know, players and fans, they just want to see Tifa Lockhart in a fighting game. The way that she is in Final Fantasy, Tifa Lockhart was always that character to be like, damn, what if you could play her in a fighting game or something? You know, the way that she was in these Final Fantasy games, her moves and all that, you just want to see her in a fighting game. And this is what people are wanting from Harada and the development team, because a lot of people truly think that Tifa Lockhart is one of those characters that she's very vivid. You feel what I'm saying? And Final Fantasy Remake, you know, they took it to the next level. But I think a lot of people feel like in Tekken 8, they can take it to the next level when it comes to Tifa Lockhart. And I personally feel that way, too. I personally feel like, you know, if Tifa Lockhart were to be a DLC character in Tekken 8, you know, they could take it to the next level with her, introduce her to a whole new audience, even though she's pretty much known throughout all the genres. Like I said, Tifa Lockhart is probably the most popular female RPG character ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So people know who she is. Harada's response was practically chill. He didn't say yes, he didn't say no. But at the same time, it's, you know, you could kind of sense a little consideration in there when it comes to Harada. Now, like I said, he's frustrated because the demands are just coming in so fast. So many characters and this and that. And, you know, after that whole Christie thing, that really got him pissed off right there. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Tifa Lockhart, it's just one of those situations where, you know, we're just going to have to wait and see. Is it a high possibility? I would say it's like a 70% possibility that it could happen. And if it does happen, I'll be all for it. I'll be the one. I would actually purchase Tifa Lockhart if it happens. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I've said this time and time again, you know, I am really not too fond of guest characters from other franchises or from other realms coming into a fighting game such as Tekken, because I feel like Tekken is a game that can clearly hold its own without guest characters. But it really depends on what the type of guest character is. Like I said, you know, Akuma, Geese Howard. In a game like Tekken 8, I would feel like those type of characters, 2D characters, are really unacceptable at this point. And I hope Harada does not bring those type of characters back, because we do not need their reign of terror on an epic game like Tekken 8. We really don't. But like I said, Tifa Lockhart fits perfectly with what's going on in Tekken 8. She comes from a 3D realm, and she is a fighter, you know, hand to hand. That's what she likes to do, and everything will work well with her. But, you know, when it comes to Tifa Lockhart and the fans that are demanding her, my advice is just wait and see how everything plans out. Like I said, the chance is kind of 70%, you know, because the way that Harada is talking, he has not really considered Tifa Lockhart being in a Tekken game, but you just never know. Maybe he'll look into consideration, because me personally, I feel like Harada honestly wants us to enjoy Tekken 8 for what it is as of right now, and really just not think about the far future. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, when it comes to Tekken 8 is just so prolific and epic right now. Talking about anything 2 or 3 years down the road would be trite. You feel what I'm saying? Especially all the good shit that's going on. When he says they don't have any plans as far as guest characters right now, it's almost like he's saying, like, you know, maybe season 3. I kind of predicted this around season 3. We'll probably see our first guest characters. So right now, they're probably just sitting back, looking at what's going on with Tekken 8. And probably the way that Tekken 8 is looking, Harada just might be like, hey, we don't need guest characters. You feel what I'm saying? Because right now, Tekken 8's release is looking very prolific right now. Everyone is enjoying it. Everybody is having fun with it. And probably Harada and development team will be like, hey, you know, what's the fucking point in bringing in guest characters from other realms when Tekken 8 is clearly holding its own? You feel what I'm saying? So people have to take that into consideration. For people that want Tifa Lockhart in the game, you got to always have that thought to where it will probably never happen, because it didn't happen in Tekken 7. But I'm pretty sure the fans that are demanding her already know that. And as I said before on a past video that I did, shout out to Harada for not using that "don't ask me for shit" phrase. I know people like it. I know it's a popular meme when it comes to the FGC and when it comes to Tekken, but I'm glad that he has really not been using it. Hopefully he just stops using it. He really doesn't need to say it anymore. It's already embedded in history. So shout out to Harada for not using it when it comes to this type of situation, because like I said, the fans of Tifa Lockhart are not going crazy. They not going out of their way. They ain't on some sick shit, really. You know, they ain't on some 2-page love letter bullshit when it comes to demanding a character. So shout out to Harada for not going that "don't ask me for shit" route, because we don't need that shit anymore either. You know, I've said this in a previous video also, and this just goes for all the DLC characters. And you see, and Harada's not really saying anything about it. Will any DLC characters or DLC guest characters, will they have character chapters? You know what I'm saying? I guess we can sit here and say it's pretty much they're not going to have no role in the main story. I don't think they're going to do story DLC, although I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but the way that Tekken 8 ended, we could possibly see story DLC, or they may wait till Tekken 9. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to put no character's name in it or nothing like that, but Tekken 8 could have story DLC. It would make sense if they did that. And if they did, with a character like Tifa Lockhart, have a character chapter. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of questions right there. Like I said, Harada, basically, he's not saying yes, he's not saying no, but he has responded to it. And I think the reason that he's responded to it is really because he's frustrated. You feel what I'm saying? The way that he responded, it's almost like he's considerate about what's going on with Tifa Lockhart. Meaning like he may take it in consideration. When it comes to Bandai Namco's relationship with Square Enix, there is a relationship there. Everybody knows, you know, Bandai Namco, their relationship with the Xeno Saga and all of that. So, you know, it could happen. It could happen. But like I said, if Tifa Lockhart were to come into Tekken 8, I'd be all for it, because she makes total sense. And it wouldn't be no over-the-top type shit like we seen with Akuma and Geese Howard and a couple other characters that were in Tekken 7. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about Harada responding to the demands of wanting Tifa Lockhart into the game, into Tekken 8. And leave y'all thoughts and y'all feelings in the comment section below. We could get a conversation started. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for the hottest Tekken 8 action on the internet, period. And as I keep on saying, ain't nobody doing it like I'm doing it when it comes to this Tekken shit, and that is facts. My name is Demetrius, aka C Money. I will get back at you in the next video. Get ready for some fire ass content coming in the next few days when it comes to Tekken 8 or any other topic. God bless, stay safe. I will see you next time. I am out. Peace.